You know, I mean, obviously she knows if she opens herself up to that kind of forum, she's going to get questions about the DNC emails going backwards. She's going to get questions about her own email scandal and Jim Comey's press conference and the things that he leveled at her. You know, can she get away with it without doing them at all, or should she get herself out there? I just asked Lanny Davis this. He said, yeah, she should get herself out there and just have at it.
Well, we all remember the infamous press conference where she had on the orange pantsuit that unfortunately looked a little bit like an orange jumpsuit. And this is where she was talking about wiping the server clean. The press conference did not go well. It's clearly an environment in which she's not very comfortable. When she does the one-on-one interviews, her press people, as you know, can negotiate the questions, can negotiate what's said. They can pull her out of the interview if needed. And that's not something that she could do. So when I look at the independent voters, the undecided voters, do I think that these voters actually care whether she does a press conference versus an interview? I don't think so, because there's a lot of disdain, for the media writ large, from a lot of these voters. Saying that, I think the Trump campaign will be smart to continue to hammer this in, because it's pointing to a larger sort of arrogance that we don't have to abide by the same rules as everybody else. Yeah. Now, when Trump goes on, he does the opposite. He does so many press conferences, so many interviews. Sometimes it gets him into trouble, like it did a little bit yesterday. But clearly, the campaigns, when it comes to press conferences, could not be taking two more diametrically opposed positions on how to conduct their press.
They do have such an opposite. He loves to be out there.
He loves it.
Absolutely loves the press conference environment and fielding those questions. And he says stuff all the time that gets him in trouble. I mean, she's afraid of saying one thing that might be problematic. It's just a daily churn for him. So I think he feels like he can just keep, fending them off like flies.
But this is where your authenticity can come out, right? I mean, he does screw up sometimes in press conferences, and he admits it. And I think, what she has to do is not to appear so controlled and so calculated to the American people. So maybe it would be good for her to get out there more to, she may mess up a few times, but if she doesn't take it so seriously and worry about every detail and stop being so controlled, then she can show her personality a bit more to the American public. But I have to say, from the sounds of her campaign manager, he laughed it off yesterday. So I don't see an about face, at least not yet.